All right, we're talking about the big day, the wedding day. Just morning.
5:14 from 12:01 a.m. until 11:59 a.m.
Okay, that's good. That actually helps me out for.
Also, mine is so much faster. I'll go first.
Okay.
I went to bed at like 11:30. I woke
That's
up.
early.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I
Actually.
was exhausted, and I slept in. I slept fine actually. I think I was just so tired and whooped from Thursday and Friday being so long.
Yeah.
Woke up at like 8. I went to the bathroom, went back downstairs, like played Wordle, watched YouTube, got out of bed at like 8:30.
Yeah.
Woke up, started making coffee, had a granola bar. Mom asked to pray for me. I thought it was gonna be like a normal prayer, then she like just went into this big, powerful thing, started sobbing, and I kind of lost it. She lost it for real. So it was time one of me crying.
Aww.
Then mom hung out with me and Brad a bit, watching Sports Center, eating, knickknacks and getting ready to go. Then mom went off to go get ready with the girls. And then, so Brad and I just finished like breakfast-ish stuff, trying to get water in and get ready. And then Brad started showering, and I took a long, like half-hour walk around the school, listening to just like our wedding playlist and listening to like some songs that have mattered to me in my life. Thought about my grandparents, and so it was definitely touching. I didn't lose it at all, but it started feeling real. And I wouldn't say I was freaking out, but the actual like anxiety of the day built a little bit. Then just showered and got ready, and we were a little bit late because I couldn't find my belt, and it just took us, like Brad had to have all of his stuff ready, and so we definitely weren't really late, but we were pushing it, and we were so sweaty because it was a warm day, and we were trying to get stuff ready quickly that Brad and I both we traveled without, we were just in undershirts. So we got basically to George Eastman House, and half of the guys were there. Right behind us was Niall and Paul, and Brad and I got everything on and ready to go, despite being really sweaty. We were all ready precisely at noon, as we were instructed to be.
And we were not.
My morning, not too eventful. 2 touching moments. Everything else was just logistics.
Yeah. Great. I was up until 2 a.m. because I just had I had a lot of things to just take care of. I made sure I was all clean and ready to go for the next day. And then the girls and I were just talking. Dana needed some support that night, and it was just a good thing. And she was apologetic about needing that. And I said, life still happens even when someone's getting married. So it was a good time together. But then I stayed up, and I just felt I needed to like edit my vows a little bit, and I have that on a Google Doc, like the first version to the second version and the final. So I'm glad I have that, just to talk about like God's faithfulness. That was my goal, to talk about that. But then I realized that it's characterized in Nick's character, so characterized in Nick. So glad I made those changes. Woke up even before my alarm, which was good because I got things started. Thank you. And hold it level. There you go. And then we should have had Nicole and Rachel ready to go at 7 when Tracy and Kelly arrived, but we did not. So it kind of like set us back just a little bit in time, but it was okay. And it was, I hope this comes off as funny as it was the day of, but like Nicole had to get started right away with her hair, and she's like, well, I just need some coffee. I was like, you sit down and then I'll get you coffee. And then someone said, yeah, Nicole, like you sit down. It's all about you today. Like, Amanda, you go get her coffee. So like the whole joke throughout the time of getting ready was like, anytime someone needed something and I was available to provide it, because I was going to go last for everything, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's all about you. It's not about Amanda today. So it was just funny. But the conversation was really great throughout the morning. Dana got up. I thought she'd sleep in. Heather came. Actually, I didn't tell you this. Heather went to the Keys house instead of our apartment because she found the wrong address. So, but it was fine. But yeah, it was like great morning food, great coffee, good conversation. Like Kelly Borg opened up about stuff. Dana did too a little bit, and it just felt like a really relaxing, intentional morning. And I didn't start getting nervous until I was getting my makeup done, and it was like cutting close to like noon, no, 11 when we wanted to like actually be done by. And we just, yeah, time just got away from us a little bit. So, but it was all good. Everyone kept me calm. Rachel literally, as my eyes were closed, she was just getting the last minute things together. Nicole was just covering stuff with the flowers because we didn't have an extra boutonniere that we needed, or corsage, I should say. And they just covered everything. So that was good. And then once my stuff was done, I checked my hair. There was one thing to be done. My makeup, one thing to be done. It's just those little things. Like, you just want to look absolutely perfect, and you have to say it. Otherwise, you're going to walk away thinking, like, for example, this portion of my eye, the color of it looked orange. So I was like, I told Callie, I was like, this looks orange to me. And she's like, you know what? It kind of does. Let me change it. So she did. So all those little things, like, you just don't want to leave until you feel like you're absolutely perfect. And then Jody was got the last minute touch-ups taken pictures of. She was getting my pictures of my dress and earrings and things like that, all in my bedroom, which I can't wait to see those pictures. I think it's going to be really pretty. And then Rachel was the only one who was getting me dressed, and it went by really smooth. The only thing was like the boob tape that slowed us down a little bit because it just took longer than we expected. And then all these things that you didn't hear about. I don't think I ever thought to tell you. And then Jody was taking pictures of me getting ready, and then we decided to have my dad come in the bedroom and see me like fully dressed, and he teared up, and it was great. Can't wait to see those pictures too. And then when the girls were all like ready to go in the living room, I walked out and revealed myself. And then that sounds like I just took off my dress, but just show them what it looked like, and it was very nice. So then we got our stuff together, but it took a lot longer to get those things together too. And we didn't get to, on my way, I just had to soak it all in to be like, wow, this is happening. And even when I was getting dressed, I told Rachel, like, I want to see myself. Like, I just want to keep like seeing what this looks like. And it was just because it was just so surreal. And then we arrived at like 12:38, and everyone went into the cafe at George Eastman, and I was able to meet Nick in this like walkway area, and we couldn't find Nate. So like that worried me, like, oh my gosh, where's our videographer? But he was around, he was just at other places. And he finally came, and then Jody told me like when I was ready to just start walking up, and I walked down
going into the first look.
Oh, we're not gonna do it now? It's a separate one?
No, it's Saturday morning until like the first look, then the first look is its own
done.
thing.
Then
Stop
that's the morning.